Dirty clothes and used towels often end up piled in the bathroom, making the space look cluttered and messy. To solve this on a budget, I repurposed an old plastic bucket and wrapped it with rope to create a simple but stylish storage basket. It's the perfect place for dirty laundry, used towels, or anything that needs to be collected before washing. This simple solution helps keep the bathroom tidy and prevents clothes from being left scattered on the floor. Laundry detergent, floor cleaner, cleaning sprays, and towels left on the bathroom floor can easily get wet and look messy. I use this 3-tier storage rack to keep everything organized. The bottom shelf holds cleaning products, the middle shelf stores towels and scrubbers, and the top shelf is for small essentials. It keeps the bathroom neat, dry, and much more organized. If you still have old double-sided tape residue stuck to the wall after removing hooks or decorations, RP7 can make the job much easier. First, spray a small amount of RP7 directly onto the leftover adhesive. Let it sit for about 1 to 2 minutes so the solution can soak into the glue and soften the adhesive. Then, use a soft cloth or clean rag to gently rub the area. The adhesive should start coming off much more easily. For thicker or older residue, simply apply another light spray and repeat the process until the surface is completely clean. Besides removing adhesive residue, RP7 is surprisingly useful for cleaning mirrors as well. For water spots, soap scum, or stubborn marks, apply a small amount of RP7 to a soft cloth and wipe the mirror clean. Then wipe the mirror in gentle circular motions and finish by buffing it with a clean, dry cloth. This removes stubborn stains, adds shine, and helps reduce water spots. Bathrooms often develop unpleasant, damp odors, even when they are cleaned regularly. Instead of using expensive air fresheners, I repurpose household items to create a beautiful, scented flower that keeps the bathroom smelling fresh. First, I place a sufficient amount of cotton pads into a bag or container. Then pour in a sachet of fabric softener and mix well so the pads can absorb the fragrance. Once the cotton pads have absorbed the fabric softener, I use a glass cup or wine glass as a mold and attach the pads one by one around the rim. Layer the cotton pads from the outside inward to create the look of blooming rose petals. When finished, carefully remove the flower from the glass and place it on a shelf in the bathroom. Finally, sprinkle a little glitter on the surface for a more elegant and decorative touch. The fabric softener fragrance absorbed by the cotton pads helps keep the bathroom smelling fresh, reduces unpleasant odors, and creates a cleaner, more pleasant atmosphere. Over time, bathroom exhaust fans often become heavily covered with dust, and even grease and moisture build up inside, which significantly reduces their performance. First, for safety, make sure you turn off the power before cleaning. Then gently remove the outer cover or protective grill of the exhaust fan. Next, prepare a cleaning solution made from baking soda, dish soap, a small amount of toothpaste, white vinegar, and water. This mixture helps break down grease and long-standing dirt build up very effectively. For the fan blades inside, spray the solution directly onto the surface. Let it sit for a few minutes so it can soften the dust and grime. Then use a soft cloth to carefully wipe each blade clean. Make sure you wipe thoroughly to remove all the dust and greasy residue that is built up over time. Next, clean the fan's outer grill by spraying or pouring the remaining solution evenly over the surface, making sure it fully covers both sides and heavy dust areas so it can soak in. After that, use an old toothbrush to start scrubbing. Focus on each small gap and edge of the grill, as these are the areas where dust tends to accumulate the most but are difficult to clean with just your hands or a cloth. When scrubbing, move the brush in different directions so the trapped dirt inside the narrow spaces can be fully dislodged. Once you've scrubbed the entire surface and no visible buildup remains, rinse the grill thoroughly with clean water. This step removes any leftover cleaning solution as well as the loosened dirt, leaving the grill clean and ready for drying and reinstallation afterward. Finally, let all parts dry completely before reinstalling them in their original position. Once completed, the exhaust fan will be much cleaner, work more efficiently, and help keep the bathroom space fresher, better ventilated, and much more comfortable. Bathroom walls and floors looking dirty? Try this easy homemade cleaner for a fresher, brighter bathroom. First, grab a small cup or bowl. Add 1 tablespoon of baking soda, a small amount of toothpaste, 2 tablespoons of dish soap, and about 200 milliliters of white vinegar. Stir everything together until the ingredients are well combined and form a smooth mixture. Next, pour the mixture into a large spray bottle. Add about 1 liter of clean water, put the cap back on, and shake well until everything is fully mixed. That's it! You now have an all-purpose cleaning solution ready to tackle dirt, soap scum, and water stains in your bathroom. Shake the bottle well, then spray the solution over the walls, floor, grout lines, corners, and other dirty areas. Focus on spots with soap scum, water stains, and built-up grime. For stubborn stains and heavy buildup, spray on a little extra solution and make sure the area is fully covered. This gives the cleaner more time to break down the grime. Let the solution sit for 30 minutes to loosen soap, scum, grease, and stubborn stains, making scrubbing much easier. For older stains or heavily soiled areas, let the solution sit a little longer before scrubbing for better results. After letting the solution sit for about 30 minutes, use a scrub brush or long-handled brush to clean the walls from top to bottom. Pay extra attention to grout lines, corners, and areas that are regularly exposed to water. Next, scrub the entire floor, focusing on grout lines, the area around the drain, and spots where water tends to collect. For stubborn stains, apply a little more solution and keep scrubbing. Since the buildup has already been softened, it should come off much more easily, leaving your bathroom clean and refreshed. For faucets and other metal fixtures, apply a little solution to a sponge and gently scrub to remove water spots and buildup. Once you're done scrubbing, rinse the entire bathroom with clean water, starting from the walls and working your way down to the floor. This will wash away any remaining dirt, soap residue, and cleaning solution. Next, use a squeegee to push any standing water toward the drain. This helps the floor dry faster and reduces water spots. Finally, wipe down faucets, shower fixtures, towel bars, and other metal surfaces with a dry cloth. This helps prevent water stains and leaves the metal looking shiny and polished. With just a few simple steps, your bathroom will look clean, fresh, and almost like new. Once everything is clean and dry, put your shampoo, body wash, and other bathroom essentials back in place. Hang your towels neatly to keep the space tidy and organized. Asterisk, asterisk. It only takes a few extra minutes, but it makes a big difference. Your bathroom will feel cleaner, more organized, and much more enjoyable to use every day. And here's the final result: a bright, fresh, and organized bathroom that looks almost brand new. I repurposed an old picture frame, a pool noodle, and some artificial flowers to create a simple yet eye-catching decoration. First, I secured a piece of pool noodle to one corner of the frame. The foam acts as a base to hold the flowers firmly in place. Next, I arranged different artificial flowers into the foam, adjusting their heights to create a natural and balanced look. Once finished, I hung the frame on the bathroom door. The gold frame paired with colorful flowers makes the door look much more vibrant and attractive. This simple decor adds warmth and charm to the bathroom. I repurposed a piece of old cardboard to make decorative lids for bathroom storage jars, saving money while making the space look neater and more attractive. First, I used a large glass and a small glass as templates, then traced and cut 2 cardboard circles to fit the jar openings. Next, I covered the surface with burlap fabric for a simple yet elegant look. To make the lid sturdier, I glued 2 cardboard layers together and trimmed the edges neatly with scissors. Finally, I attached a small stone in the center as a handle, making the lids easier to open and close. When placed on the glass jars, the lids fit perfectly and give them a much more polished appearance. Once finished, I used one jar for cotton swabs and another for cotton pads. These simple lids help keep dust away from the contents while turning ordinary glass jars into charming. Decorations for a bathroom shelf or vanity table. To make the sink area look neater and more stylish, I place a bar of soap on a small tray and add a layer of decorative white pebbles underneath. The pebbles not only add a nice decorative touch, but also help lift the soap off the surface, reducing water buildup underneath. This allows the soap to dry faster, stay cleaner, and gives the sink area a simple, spa-like feel. It's a small change, but it can make the entire sink area look more organized, elegant, and relaxing. To keep the sink area neat and easy to use, I use a small wall-mounted shelf to organize everyday essentials like toothbrushes, toothpaste, combs, and razors. Keeping everything in one place helps keep the countertop clutter-free and makes it easier for everyone to find what they need.